Hey everyone, and welcome back to some more Civilization 6 as Eleanor. So, I was actually considering going to war with Russia, because I could probably take Moscow quite easily. I don't know about St. Petersburg. I would like to get the oil, but there's this stupid mountain blocking the way, which means I would have to embark and then disembark on the other side of the lake. And this is still a bit of a choke point because of these mountains. But we could take Moscow quite easily. And I'm allied with everyone except Australia and Russia, which means I could most likely get Brazil involved, and then maybe Brazil would attack Russia from the other side, and it looks like the city will flip in 2 turns. Okay. But before we do that, let's maybe strengthen our army a little bit. I'm actually going to switch civic research to nationalism, to unlock cores a little bit faster, and then we can finish civil engineering. And then we'll get urbanization. Nationalism is required for urbanization anyway. And while we wait for that, I can get a few more units. We'll probably need at least 1, maybe 2 more bombards. I do have 2000 gold, but I'll need that gold for unit upgrades. Also, fingers crossed for coal. Hopefully we'll have some. I would say oil is more important, and we already got oil, but I would like to have at least some coal. Also, speaking of Moscow, this encampment right here will help a lot, because I can just hide wounded units inside, and attack from inside, not to mention we got additional bombardment damage. And here's industrialization.
I think the human race made a big mistake.
Do we have coal?
Industrial revolution.
I don't see a notification, so it's not inside our borders. Also, we need to extend the alliance real quick. Economic is fine. Right, is there coal anywhere outside of our borders? Oh, we got coal over here. So it's not technically inside our borders, but it's in range of our cities. It's fine then. And also right here, we got 2 sources of coal. I'm going to grab scientific theory, if only because we'll get plus on food from each plantation, and then I might try to build Oxford University. It's something to use our engineer for. Certainly not a terrible idea. The settler is almost done, and we do need 1 more bombard, and since our capital is our highest production city, let's just get a bombard in our capital. It will take 9 turns total. Yeah, that should be fine. With the second bombard, we'll get the boost. And we could grab a few more units still. I think I'll need some more melee units. Let's grab a pike and shot. Oh, and our spy failed, unfortunately. Well, alright then. He escaped though, so he's not dead. Oh, Russia declared war on us. Well then, that's actually kind of convenient, because now I won't get extra grievances. This is actually great. This is perfect. I mean, I wasn't fully prepared, but that doesn't matter too much. We can handle this, no problem. Especially with that encampment over there. He does have a privateer fleet. Okay, good to know. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, let's do some damage then, shall we? Let's see, let's also be careful around here. I don't have too many melee units. That could be a problem. First, plunder the trade route. Let's see how much damage we can do to the pikeman. I think I can kill him if he moves towards the city. Oh, we can almost kill him right now. Just not quite. And 1 more crossbowman over here. Just move him forward. The trade route. Where can we even send it right now? Let's maybe go from a different city. One that's not too close to Russia. And do we just buy this or what? Let's actually buy it, because it's a nice tile to work. And since it's only 1 tile, I will not be getting land surveyors. It's not really worth it. It's mostly because it's such a good tile to work with 7 production improved. I could definitely use that production in here. And yes, I did start building a dam to prevent floods in here. That will definitely be helpful. And let's maybe trade with Australia for now. Or we can trade with the city-state. That seems like a slightly safer option. And also I had a city-state quest to send a trade route. He's running away with the pikeman. I can't blame him. I think I can finish him off. Yes, I can. Down he goes. And I think I might wait for the second bombard and for nationalism. Because I don't think I can take Moscow with one bombard. Probably not, if I had to guess. And once I finish nationalism, we can merge some units and get some courts. That will help. And we finished the settler. I would like to give him an escort. A crossbowman should be fine. He might be okay on his own. I'm not seeing any barbarian camps. I could also give him a ship, but they are a little bit too far away for my taste. He should be fine on his own. It is a bit of a risk, but it's not really much of a risk. I have to think where exactly I want to settle the city. Probably close to oil, or something like that, because oil is just really important. Anyway, let's trade with this city right here. 26 gold per turn, I like that. Russia isn't actually doing a whole lot. They are attacking the other city, but they will not be able to take this one. There's only one tile they can attack it from, with melee ships. And I got walls in there, it will be fine. I am building a frigate. It will be done in 4 turns, that might be helpful against Moscow. That was the general idea. And how many more turns to finish the bombard? 7 more turns. I could just buy a bombard. How much would that actually cost us? Probably too much. No, never mind. 1000 is a little bit too much for my taste. I'll pass on that. But let's see what we can do. We can at least attack something for experience. We got another trade route we can plunder. That's going to be 110 gold. Not an amazing amount of gold, but hey, always something. Now, I don't like that knight inside Moscow. Let me send our melee units first. I just need to go through the actual encampment here, because that's where I can disembark. I'm not too worried about these ships. They will not be able to do a whole lot, not really. Oh yeah, and our spy actually got promoted. Time to complete all missions reduced by 25%. If this spy is in home territory, all your spies operate at +1 level. I like this one a lot. Let's take that one. And I'm actually going to keep him in Paris. But where do we keep him exactly? I'll keep him in the theater square, because then he will protect like 4 different districts.
Here the dark
oh, and we found a natural
basalt.
wonder.
There the red ochre, and below that again.
Okay,
the slender
then.
but distinct lines.
That's a good one, but it's a little bit too far away from me. It would be a little bit harder to use it effectively. But I could settle a city over there. It's basically on the other side of the world, which could be a good thing in the late game, because we would be able to airlift all the way over here. And here's a good spot. Yeah, we'll probably want another settler once we're done with all of this. Probably after the dam is finished. And we got World Congress. That doesn't concern us apparently. Military emergency against Shaka, and it failed. Alright then. Oh, I almost lost the masked man. Let's disembark. And we'll do some damage. Yeah, he's actually moving in this direction now. I guess that makes sense. I think I can put Moscow under siege. That would be quite useful. Maybe we can take it with one bombard. I could see it happening. Oh, I can actually attack from inside the encampment. I thought I wouldn't be able to do that. I'll just attack it if only to gain experience. And we'll get started on flight, because I would like to get the observation balloon. Yes, definitely. And we circumnavigated the world. That's +3 era score. Nice one. How's our era score anyway? We got 80 out of required 84 for a normal age. And we still got at least 24 turns to maybe try to get a golden age. I wouldn't mind the golden age, certainly. Okay, let's do some damage to Moscow. Can we put it under siege? How much damage can we do with one bombard? It's not going to be amazing. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be amazing, but I do have second bombard coming up in 4 turns. That will help, at least a little bit. This guy. Not much else I can do there. Alright, let's repair our outer defenses and grab a trader. We lost one trader at some point. Nationalism is almost done. That will be helpful. This is a pretty nice island right here. Quite a few barbarians over there. So if I decide to settle, I will most likely have to send an escort. But it will be worth settling over here. I kind of want that wonder, regardless of the fact it's so far away. But I also want that city for airlift purposes later in the game. People are still buying horses. Yeah, sure, I will sell those. Almost 120 gold for 20 horses. That is a very good deal right there. Can we actually end this stupid war with Shaka? Because I don't even know how or why I'm at war with him. It just doesn't make any sense. Will he buy anything? He certainly will, yeah. 650 gold for free luxury resources. And let's see how much we can get for strategic resources. He's a warmonger, I assume he will pay quite a bit. That's good enough, I accept. And since I have 3600 gold, I'm going to buy a factory. Because it will take 20 turns to build one otherwise. That's a little bit too much. And this is one of my lower production cities. Instead, we can build art museum, because I kind of need those. And probably best if we move the bombard back into the city again. Let's just swap these. And we'll attack with him on the next turn. Let's just surround Moscow best we can. That's pretty much best I can do. Oh yeah, and there's the frigate. That will come in handy. There, it's under siege, so now it will not regenerate city walls. Or rather, repair. Next up, obviously factory. And I can actually sink the Scaravel fleet, I think. Not quite. Almost! It doesn't have a whole lot of health left. It should go down on the next turn. Goody hat. Unfortunately, I can't really get it right now. But there's coal on that island. Alright, back to the siege. Let's do some damage. Is that new bombard ready yet? It will be ready on the next turn. And can we build Oxford University? What are the requirements anyway? Oh, I think someone already built it, never mind. I would like to get a Venetian arsenal though. So that requires a coastal tile that has an adjacent industrial zone district. So I got 2 possible locations for the Venetian arsenal. This one and this one. Which city has more production? 36 hammers, 29 hammers. So Bordeaux actually has slightly higher production. I could switch right away and just use the engineer, to be honest. I rarely build that wonder, but I would like to secure it for sure. Oh, I actually cannot build it here because that's a reef. And it cannot be built on a reef. We'll have to build it over here. Which is fine. I don't care where exactly it's built, as long as we actually build it. And with the engineer, that shouldn't be a problem. And yes, I should use the ability to transfer to another city. Don't worry, we will. I'll probably need both charges to actually build it in reasonable time frame. I lost a unit somewhere. Oh, crossbowman.
It is
We did finish siege tactics and nationalism. Yeah, I lost the crossbowmen on that hill, unfortunately. Well, alright. I'm willing to accept that sacrifice. Now we can actually create some courts. I would normally wait for level 1 crossbowmen, but I don't have the time for that. Let's just merge them right away. I could damage the city some more with my units. Might not be worth it, because I lose a ton of health. But I could pillage the improvements right after that. Thing is, if he attacks them with everything inside the city, he will actually die. I'd rather not do that. I already lost one crossbowman. We did get another bombard. Let's just send it east right away. And transfer the city. Now, we need another factory in Paris. And I'm going to pick up defense logistics for Victor, because it will be useful for more strategic resources. Then we can use it either for coal, or for oil, or for anything else, really. I will be keeping him in Calais for now, because he is useful in here at the moment. But once we are done with this war, I could move him to get the coal, for example. Russia is trying. He almost killed my frigate. Major flood. The walls should be gone soon, but we'll need at least a few more turns. Plunder another trade route. And I'll just stay fortified. It's not like this guy can really go around us. I mean, technically he can, but I'll kill him if he tries to do that. He wants peace. Yeah, sorry buddy. This whole operation was your idea. I'm just saying. And now we can get started on Venetian Arsenal. I will boost it with the engineer right away. That's literally why he's here. 315. Probably best to just use both his charges. Then we'll only need a few turns max. And this should be an actual proper trade route. I'll just send the trade route to Coupe. I could wait a few turns and then use that trade route for our new city, because I'm almost there. We'll settle somewhere around here, close to the oil. Probably right here on that desert tile. It's not going to be a super amazing city, but we'll get more oil. It's worth it just for that, literally. Like, it seriously is. Now, back to Moscow. We are getting there. I should have brought a battering ram or something like that. This would have been a little bit quicker in that case. But whatever, it's fine. Alright, more damage. I think a few more turns should do it. I could probably attack with everything right now and get rid of the fortifications, but if I attack with this guy, for example, he will lose half his health. That is not a very good idea, I do not think so. I can, however, use the frigate, it's back to 99. Yeah, I could actually take out the city defenses. Screw it, let's attack with pike and shot. And with the musketmen. I can almost just take the city right now, literally. Except I can't. It will definitely be ours on the next turn. How about we finish off that pike and shot? Hey yo, where do you think you're going? Sorry buddy, I got slightly different plans for you. And there's the Venetian Arsenal, we'll get it in 3 turns. Very nice. Yep, that bombard will be too late. I'll just merge it with the other one. And like I said, we'll be settling right here, this exact tile. The desert. It's a flat desert, so it's not like it's going to be useful for literally anything else ever. Mostly for district placement. Right, I still need 2 forts to boost logistics. Let's just get those then. Doesn't really matter where exactly they are going to be. I could buy the Tundra down here and build a fort over there. It hardly matters. Let's buy that Tundra then, and I'll build a fort over there. Just so that it won't get in the way. And it might even be useful at some point in the future. Russia somehow sent units through there. That was quite a lot of damage on the frigate, but he's fine. Now we can take the city. Let's go for it. You're going down. There it is. Nice one. And that also gives us military science boost. I will obviously keep the city. Do we want to continue or do we want to peace out? Probably best if we peace out. Will he actually give us anything? He will give us gold. Hold on, would he give us another city? It's very unlikely, but we might as well check. No, he will not. We would have to directly threaten that city, most likely. So what do you think? Should we finish that war or try to take more? The biggest issue is this stupid mountain. I can't attack St. Petersburg very easily. But I could attack it from this side of the mountain with my siege units. Especially once we get the observation balloon, which we will be getting pretty soon. In any case, this is going to be the end of this episode, so thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, leave a like if you did, or a dislike if you didn't. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.